Hey guys, Johnny here again. I think one of the last videos I posted, I bought a Chinese Super Mini Moto. Got another build video for it. We've added a little bit more horsepower. So here we go. Just a quick overview. This is a Orion I bought last fall, brand new out of Texas. Had a little Zhongzhen 190 in it. I upgraded, did a big bore 212, 4-valve head. Great running little motor. Starter chain sucked. But I wanted more power. This bike handles so good on tight back roads. I go down to a little town called Suches, Georgia. One of the stops I make when I make a southern trip. And the roads down there are very tight, and this bike just eats them up. It handles so good. But we now have a Suzuki DRZ400E. I just got done with this build. Had it out today, did about 70, 75 miles. Build actually went really well. Had to do a little frame cutting, a little frame stiffening. It's got a Yoshimura head pipe which came with the bike, and I got it going back to the stock muffler that actually came with the little 190. It's downsized a little bit. I think the stock header, or the header right now it's on there, the Yoshimura is like 1 3/4. We're down to like 1 1/2 out the muffler. Not a big deal. Bike runs really good. We had to raise the fuel tank about 1 inch. Not a big deal. Raise that up just so we could clear some stuff under there. I do have the Kickstarter for it. Right now I'm not running it, but I do have the Kickstarter for it. Running a CBR 250 radiator. It's actually brand new. Aftermarket Chinese, but so far so good. I've had decent luck with them in the past. We added a quick twist throttle, which I already had, and that thing works great. If you don't have a quick twist on your bike, man, put one on there. The stock carb uses 2 cables. With this you got to go to 1 cable, but I mean it snaps back really good. Makes a big difference, and just it feels like the bike has more horsepower. Added a little temperature gauge there. Keep an eye on the water temperature, which it runs cool, 155, 160 degrees going down the road. Yes, it is street legal. We added a Honda front missing caliber and a master cylinder. It's still the stock brake line. I believe it's braided, steel braided line. So the front brake is way improved over the stock brake. We had to add, as you know, DRZ400, along with I think most motocross bikes. They use a dry sump motor with oil in the frame. So I had to make up an oil tank. I went ahead and made that up, taped it all together, and gave it to a friend of mine who welded it up. Did a good job with it. No leaks. Looks good. Everything kind of fit. I know it looks a little big, but that's actually the same capacity as the stock frame, which is right about 2 quarts total. It's about 1.5 quart up to the dipstick on the stock frame, and about 2 quarts up to the vent tube. So I made mine the same size, and it fits in there nice. What else we got? Didn't have room for a regular air box, so we just put a unifilter on there, and surprisingly the bike really runs good with it on there. It's not a big deal. We did add a oil catch can. It tended to spit a little bit of oil out after a little bit of a ride, so we put the catch can on there today, and it's got a little drain so I can drain it every couple rides. I'm sure it's not going to be much in there, be just a little bit, but I didn't want to spit the oil out, maybe getting on the rear tire, so we added a little catch can. Trying to think what else. Stock carburetor. I'm not sure of size, because I've read somewhere where the E models, Enduro models, came with a 39. I'm not sure if that's a 39 or a 36 mil, but it's a stock carburetor. This motor, I bought it from an older guy. He said it only had 800 miles on it, and I believe him. When I checked the valves, the cams look brand new. Valves are right in the middle of the adjustment, and the bike had the stock factory endless chain still on it, and it's an 06. So I believe him when he said he only had about 800 miles on it. The guy was 79 years old, I think I bought it off of, and he was the original owner. Bought it brand new. Only thing I'm waiting on is rear sprocket, the original sprocket I bought for it. I knew it would have too many teeth. It was too short, but it's the only sprocket I could find that fit on there. That was a 43. This one here, I had to have the center enlarged. Another buddy did that. It's a 38, and I still want to go a little less, so I bought a 35, and he's actually hopefully cutting that down in the next few days. But other than the rear sprocket going from a 38 to a 35, the rest of this bike is done. A couple Bridgestone battle axe tires on there, nice grip. I moved the pegs. Used to have a support that came out here for the stock motor. That all got cut off. The original pegs were probably somewhere down around here, which felt like you were sitting in a chair. So being I'm going strictly on road with this, I wanted to move. I went with regular street pegs. I moved them back and up a little bit, which is much nicer for carving up corners. It just feels so much better. Made up a sprocket cover for it. Didn't want to get any shoelaces or anything like that caught up in there. Had to bend the stock shifter, cut it, add out a long shift peg, reinforced it top and bottom. It actually works really good. It actually works really good, surprisingly. Mounted my electronics there. Stock battery that came with the Chinese bike is a little lithium battery. I mean, it weighs nothing and it works fine. It cranks over the motor, no problem. Haven't had any issues with that so far. Hopefully won't, because you know how lithiums are, they catch on fire. But there's my tag, tucked it in there. It's easily visible. Rear brake, I just had to, being I moved the pegs way back, I had to shorten it. It doesn't have a lot of leverage on it. I drilled a new hole to give a little more leverage. I don't really use the rear brake hardly at all. I'm all front brake. You can criticize me for that if you want, that's alright. But rear brake works, it's so-so. And try to think what else. Other than that, the bike is awesome. It handles so good. Comes in at 200, I think a stock DRZ Supermoto comes in at about 291 dry. This bike is 233 dry, so I'm, you know, 50 plus pounds, 60 pounds I guess, almost lighter than a stock DRZ. Maybe a big bore kit in the future. Right now it's just a stock motor, which is really plenty, but we might do a big bore just for the fun of it, get a little more power out of it. But this bike handles really good. I love it. It's been what few miles I have on it around here in Jersey. There's not hardly anything for twisties, but we'll get it down to Georgia here in the next month or so and really have some fun with it. Still using the stock Chinese dash there. It reads in kilometers, but because I went with a little smaller front wheel than the stock knobby setup, it's a little smaller diameter. Basically you just have everything, so if it's showing 100 kilometers, that's 50 miles an hour. Not a big deal. But that we got some adjustable levers on there, which makes it a little nicer. But that's my build of a Orion 2024 Orion Mini Supermoto. If you got any questions, by all means feel free to ask. If you're wondering, all the other Benelli builds I did, I still have all those bikes. I got the CBR 250, the Yamaha Blaster 2-stroke, and the KTM 510. I still ride, well, other than the Blaster, I do ride the other two quite a bit, and they run great, no problem. So that's my build. Got any questions, by all means you can ask away, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. But alright guys, till the next video, not sure when that'll be. I don't know if I'm going to do any more builds. I kind of had my fill and don't know if I want anything more. So alright guys, catch you later, see ya.